Welcome, everybody, welcome. I want to say thank you for watching who, who is endorsing a rapist? Yeah, welcome to the season finale of Who is Endorsing a Rapist. And today we have a more down to earth, a more touching one. It's going to be less comedic and it's going to be more real because realistically, here at Who is Endorsing a Rapist, where we put an entertaining tone to the situation, tone is the operative word, and the undertone of rape, there's nothing to joke about it whatsoever. It is very serious. It is horrible. It is abhorrent. So always remember, when we poke fun at people in a chat room that's actually supporting, endorsing, and rocking along with an actual legitimate attempted rapist that would put a gun to a woman's head at the threat of killing her for a sexual favor, a virgin at that, and then speak about it 20 something years later as if it was okay. Remember, it's a very serious matter. So though we're poking fun at it, we're poking fun at it for extremely serious and vile reasons. And that's basically the point. We want to wake people up. Now, as you can see, we got more cups up in here. We represent the NYC, right? As I drink from my cup that I like to drink from. So we've got a very special episode today. But first, let's get to a sponsor. Let's get to today's sponsor, season finale sponsor. It is, Country Farms Super Greens Alkalizing Formula. 50 organic superfoods. We've got fruits, we've got vegetables, we've got super greens, we've got mushrooms and probiotics all in one. I tell you guys, one good scoop of this when you get up every day. Like, let's say you're on the go like me, and you don't really get as much of your vegetable intake or even your fruit intake as you may desire to do. Trust me, one scoop of this, it's got you covered. It's going to give you a lot of stamina. It's going to give you a lot of energy, and it's going to keep you healthy. And it also comes in, hey, we've got 2 flavors of this. You hear these things shaking? I use them so much. These things are empty. I got to order more. You could catch them on Amazon for a decent price, I think. Approximately $30 for both. You've got one that focuses mainly on the greens, and you've got, even though this is also called super greens, it has the color of the powder is more red, and it's a bit more fruit orientated, veggie orientated, fruit orientated. Scoop of this, scoop of that. Heck, you can mix them both together. It's going to do you great, trust me. And when you look at the ingredients, you're not going to find any bad additives. You're not going to find dye, red number 40, yellow number this, that, none of the nasty bad stuff, because these are type of things that if someone has like a demon in them, it may bring out their proclivity to want to pull out a gun and put it to a woman's head that's a virgin and threaten to rape them if they don't suck their dick and stuff like that. You're not going to find none of that evil stuff in here. It's all pure, it's all good, and it's all good for you. So go to Amazon.com, look up Country Farms Super Greens, pick your favorite, or get them both today, right? Now, who is endorsing a rapist? This is the season finale, and guys, this is a special one for you. Like I said, more of a serious tone on this season finale. We don't even need a chat room for this one, because we have a particular endorser, is that the word? Person that's endorsing a rapist that far outshines what anyone can do virtually. Right? Far outshines it. Now, and we're going to get to that, so do stay tuned. Now, as a lot of you may know, the rapist went crazy himself, approximately 2 days ago? I mean, he went ballistic. I don't know, he's sending mixed signals. On one hand, he says he can't contact me because I'm a criminal that threatened his life and he's going to put a case on me. Yet, in the next 10 minutes, he's sending me messages, and he's, as they call it, doxing both myself and my family, doing a lot of weird shit. Now, this bum can't get anything right. Yes, the punk who stinks badly can't get anything right. So, he doxes me, he doxes Mike Mills, but look what ended up happening. He doxes my woman and everything. He puts out my address. only, lo and behold, to find out that I've been a homeowner since 2008, since I was 30 years old. But you didn't put the property value on that bad boy. Why didn't you show the property value? Because I know how to look up stuff too. Oh, home, owner, owned by this person, property value, yada, yada, yada. It's like he blocked that out. But I mean, all you did is show that not everyone is a bum like you. Like when you dox my woman's her and her mom and put pictures up with her. You cropped out the fancy schmancy new car. How you gonna crop out the fancy schmancy shining new car? Like, why do that? But even then, it's like you're putting out information of people that's winning in their winning moments. Let's take the little guy. Let's take Mike Mills. Let's take, we'll call him the little guy. You know why? Because a Native American in this situation of this guy trying to dox Mike Mills, he would call Mike Mills little guy, little man, big house. He would call him little man, big house. Because I'm looking at him doxing him and his Mike Mills woman's information and everything. The next thing you know, I see this like beautiful brick house that he posted. And I'm like, oh, this is Mike Mills' house. Okay. Little man with a big house. Little man, big house. I'm like, is that supposed to really hurt him? I mean, I'm sure it's illegal. That guy could take his legal action all he wants. I support that. But I mean, yeah, all you're doing is realizing that, hey, in the real world, not everybody is a bum, and not everybody puts all their stuff on Front Street. You attack my wife, try to put out her information, you find out she's a homeowner, and you do a little more digging, you see another property she has. So it's like, and this is someone that loves when he could shame people, but all you're doing is like shooting yourself in the flabby ass face. So I'm like, what is this, right? And then, get a load of this. I covered it on the last special episode. But this man claims that I was sending death threats to him. Oh, please, let me repeat. I would kill you if I could. I said, I would kill you myself if I could. If I could. I said, I would kill you myself if I could. If I could. Tell the police that. Why? I told them that on the phone. I would kill this man myself if I could. Right? So, as some of you may know, and fuck all that, because a certain somebody else thinks that he's doing some type of harassing. Somebody by the name of Thaddeus, at least that's his first name, Thaddeus thinks he's doing something, right? So, as some of you may know, Thaddeus was blowing up my devices, telling me he's going to roll down to the dwelling of that nasty, decrepit-looking broad that the rapist is with their elder mother in there and everything, and he's going to burn the house down. He's going to do all types of stuff. This is what Thaddeus is telling me. Now, when the punk who stinks badly, I wasn't even trying to cut an episode of who is endorsing a rapist. I never communicate with the rapist. Never! But when I get a credible threat of someone trying to attack an elder woman's home, I'm in his chat room typing like, hey, Dro is yada, 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 and he knows all about this. I mean, according to Thaddeus himself, Thaddeus claims he robbed the rapist at gunpoint, made him strip. I don't know how true that is. All types of stuff. But it's believable, as the rapist does get punked out. He's gotten punked out by Dro, potentially. He's gotten punked out by Jack, as everybody well knows by now. Right? So I'm typing all this stuff. And then I'm getting blocked and everything. The messages aren't showing. So what am I going to do but, contact people that can step in and help? I wasn't going to do it. It was until I heard the voicemail of Thaddeus talking to someone that sounded like an elder woman. And she seemed very upset. She seemed very scared. But we're going to get to that elder woman now. Whether that elder woman was the mother of, I don't know, we'll call her the Crypt Keeper. Punk who stinks badly's girl or whatever, the Crypt Keeper. Whether that was the Crypt Keeper's mother or not, I don't know. I've never heard the Crypt Keeper's mother's voice before. But it was enough. It triggered me. I was like, oh, you're going to mess with someone's home? Now this is way too much. So I made the proper calls so a check can be done. And would you know, the police, now let me get on you, the police's case that I was talking to, because you did a bad thing and I'm not really feeling it. And if I so choose to, I will hold you accountable for that. I'm talking to whomever the local police is. I don't know if they were dispatch or if they were the specific people that came to the abode of Crypt Keeper and her mother or whatever, right? But first, I'm trying to give them the full scope of what was going on, of the credible threats. I'm trying to tell them about Thaddeus. Just for the record, I never gave anyone's real name. I was trying to tell them the credible threats about Dro, even if I could send him the picture that was sent to me and everything. But the guy was like cutting me off. Oh, someone's threatening someone. What's the address? What's the address? He wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise, right? So I was like, hey, if you want to hear the full scope of the situation, I'm willing to tell you. But he was like cutting me off. Okay, what's the address? Okay, I'll let him know. And I just to prove that I wasn't, on some nonsense. I mean, again, I didn't say anything about, it is a Crypt Keeper. She's threatening to shoot people. She has several guns in the house. She has bombs. She's going to blow stuff up. She's going to set fire to her own house and all that. I wasn't trying to call it so SWAT team can come in and aggressively get on them. No, it was a genuine, genuinely trying to help as I'm getting credible. Well, I don't know how credible it is, but, Dro was a weirdo. I was trying to warn them. And as some of you may know, Thaddeus, last time we met, I heard the pitter-patter of your feet running away. So I'll get to you later. This ain't really about you, but yeah, we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna rock if you wanna rock. Let's put it that way. Anyway, let me calm down. Anyway, so that's what I was on. Cop wasn't letting me know, but I gave him my real name. I said, look, this is my real name. Matter of fact, this is my number. You could call me back. If you want to know more information, call me back. I got you guys. Would you find out that the police, and I don't think they were supposed to do this, they gave the rapist my phone number. They gave a creep and a weirdo and a years-long stalker of me and mine my phone number. I think y'all messed up with that. I'm not really feeling that. I got an issue with you guys for doing that. But it's a way they can redeem themselves. You know what? It's not even about a point thing, about me getting on their case, them redeeming themselves. It's all about just doing the right thing. But I'll get to that. So anyway, the rapist actually calls me. I covered this in a little bit, but I'm going to cover it in more detail now. The rapist actually calls me, and of course he was recording the call. I'm not really thinking if he was or not, And he's talking about, I'm going to get your address. And if I'm not mistaken, I think, because I'm not a punk, I'm not pussy. So, you're not going to threaten me with anything. So I got right to the point. I gave him my address. He's trying to talk and say this. How come your girl does this, does that? I'm like, my address is yada, 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 do something. Oh, how come you got... Shut up. I'm trying to tell you my address. I'm giving you the shortcut. You want my address? This is my address. You know what I'm saying? And then he's talking about, you called the cops. I'm like, because I was trying to tell you, Dro says he's on his way to you. I'm giving you the info about this credible threat. And then, of course, I said, I would kill you myself if I could. If I could. I said, I would kill you myself if I could. If I could. Yeah. And I mean it, and I mean it. But mothers should be off limits. Would you know this slow dimwit interpreted that as me, and I heard the Crypt Keeper in the background. I don't know, I guess they started singing one of his stupid songs, like I'm supposed to know that, like it's supposed to trigger something, like I listen. Anyway, would you know both of those idiots interpreted that as me copying a plea saying stop messing with Real's mother? You see what I mean? He can't read the room. He doesn't get context. He is very stupid. Very stupid. Right? And he rushed to his live stream. Yeah, Tone Space got the plea and stop said messing with this mother. He said da-da-da when I called. No. I would kill you myself if I could, and I mean it. Yes, I do. Of course, if I could, meaning if it was legally allowable, that's obvious. But mothers should be off limits, hence why I'm calling the people, the boys, so they could do a check on your mother, as on the Crypt Keeper's mother, as there's a current credible threat going on right now. Had nothing to do with copping a plea about anything, about any weird shit like that. But, like I said, he's not too bright at all, I tell you. Right? So, back to whomever gave this creep, stalker, rapist my phone number. Well, how about this? And this is where we get into the meat and potatoes of today's wonderful season finale of who, who, who is endorsing a rapist? We only have one endorser of a rapist that we're going to cover today. Let me make sure I got her name correctly. This endorser of a rapist goes by the name of Miriam Rolden Collins. Excuse me. Let me say that again. Today's special season finale rapist endorser guest is Miriam Rolden Collins. Who is Miriam Rolden Collins, you may wonder? Well, for you keen observers, you know the Crypt Keeper's last name is Collins. Miriam Rolden Collins happens to be the mother of the Crypt Keeper. And those that are keen and are paying attention, the punk who stinks badly, the rapist, and his Crypt Keeper, and Miriam Rolden Collins happen to be under the exact same roof right now. Now, how do I know about who Miriam Rolden Collins is? Well, these guys are stalkers. They dox people, they threaten people, so of course people do stuff back. So this information came to me, as well as phone numbers and all types of things. Now, I'm not suggesting any civilian, anyone call this elderly woman or anything like that. I'm not directly calling her or anything like that. Please leave her alone, right? However, we're highlighting her as the biggest endorser of a rapist because, no, she's not doing it from a chat room typing some stupid shit endorsing a rapist. She has the rapist under her very own roof. But we can't get on Miriam Rolden Collins' case because I'm sure she is completely oblivious and unaware that the punk who stinks badly is indeed a rapist or a rape enthusiast, quasi-rapist, if you will, rape-minded individual. I'm sure she has no idea that he got his dick sucked by men either, but that's another story. So, as you know, your eclectic, your wonderful, friendly neighborhood spaceman host triggered the rapist to once again admit to having tried to rape a woman at gunpoint who was a virgin and so she could suck his dick. I am the one that triggered him to emotionally spill that out with his chest out. Oh yeah, I did it, so what? Right? And as you know, there's records of this information, just like I have all of my meticulous records of every threat that he said, I'll smoke you, and all this other stuff, and the weird stuff the Crypt Keeper's doing, everything. You know, supposedly they're taking me to court and everything. Bring it on, buddy. Night, buddy. Bring it on, bitch. Anyway, so, being that there are records, actual audio records of this, it is going to be important that right now we do not hold Miriam Rolden Collins responsible for anything. She is totally innocent in this. She might already have been stalked by some other creep named Thaddeus. I don't know if he really called her or not, but this is all brought upon by the punk who stinks badly. He's bringing all this drama to that household. So she's totally innocent. I'm sure she's totally unaware of his rapery and his rape history and stuff like that. Now, it is crucial that she does at some point gets to hear this audio, but it has to be done through the correct channels. And that's where the police who fucked up come in. So listen, cappers, you want to give a rapist my number so a rapist could stalk me directly? Well, how about you do some real good to the community, you punk? How about you guys give that woman a call? How about somehow, some way, the audio of an attempted rapist having admitted to attempted rape, a creep that's living in this woman's home, how about somehow, some way, that audio comes across your desk or your auditory desk or whatever? And then you guys do the due diligence and be sure that Miriam Roldan Collins gets to hear said audio so she could be well equipped to know what type of deviant she is fostering under her household. Sound like a good idea? I mean, am I making sense, guys? Is that logical? Is that, does that sound like a noble, a righteous act? Does it sound like I'm spewing a bunch of bullshit? Now, is this in part because this guy's a creep and this guy fucked with the wrong one? I mean, the rapist, that is? Absolutely. We're not taking anything away from the fact that I duel to the death, literally. And if it came down to it, when I'm set on doing something, it's a one-way trip, meaning I don't intend to come back because something may be so devastating. Now, this isn't specific to any individual person, so it's not a threat to anyone, just my mentality. If it gets to a point, I am the type that goes all the way. I'll get a one-way ticket. I'll take a one-way trip. That means I'm going to do something so devastating and so permanent. Who's going to want to live after that? So if I don't get cut down in battle by the opponent, I'm up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try this thing called life again. I mean, it's been great and all, but, a valiant death, to be honest, is a wonderful way to go. Trust me. So that's the type of person I am. So back down. So all that weird stuff about, oh, he was cop. Never would I cop a plea. I told that man my address immediately. Oh, we're going to send someone to your house. Oh, here's the address right here. What? Bring it on. Let's die together, motherfuckers. You know the motto. Not to inspire death. No, I love life. Let's live together is more so my motto. You know what I mean? But I'm serious when I say I am of the disposition that will go all out in defense of whatever I'm defending. It is just what it is. But let's put live, let's put vibrance, life, everyone, life for you, 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 life for me, life for me, life for my, life for you. Yeah, life everywhere, right? Beauty, life, everywhere, right? Let's get that other energy. Let's get this, get it out of here. Right? But part of a wonderful, prosperous life, even for elder women, is to not foster rapists under their household. I mean, just the very electromagnetic energy in your house like that, it'll make your plants die. It's a bad energy. So Miriam Roldan Collins needs to be aware that she is harboring a rapist. So yes, she is the one endorsing a rapist, but there's no need to clown her. There's absolutely no need to do anything bad. And then I'm hearing rumors, I don't know how true it is, that the crypt keeper, that her very own daughter is abusing her. Now, I have nothing that could validate that. People make stuff up all the time. I don't know if that's true. But, when you're with shady people and degenerates and stuff like that, and I wouldn't be surprised. I sure wouldn't be surprised. People that bring bad energy to their homes. Oh, and another thing. When this guy attempted to, did dox my address, he's going to tag Triple Darkness in it. Like as if Triple Darkness is going to come to the crib and do something. You know what Triple Darkness is going to do if he comes on the block and he comes, yo, what up, son? What up, son? Yo! That's all that's going to happen if Triple Darkness comes over to the spot. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to have a real conversation. He's going to be like, nah, son, I feel you, yeah. Nah, son, that is against protocol and all. I just be fucking around on the internet, da-da-da-da-da-da. We're going to both be clowning the rapist. He's probably going to give me the real, because he knows what I'm talking about is right. In certain organizations, they don't play that. And I respect those laws, those policies, those rules. Well, I respect it. And I can know what I'm talking about is the truth. Anyway, but that goes to show the type of person this is. He wants to instigate problems. He's already been instigating problems between Triple Darkness and Ralph Bottles. He wants guns to come into play. He doesn't care if Triple Darkness gets in some horrible legal issues, physical troubles, anything like that. He doesn't care. He's not his friend at all. You don't do stuff like that. You don't. I mean, it's weird. I mean, I know I was saying anything about Mike Mills. I'm so confident he could bust his ass. But hey, if he don't want to do it, I don't got nothing else to say about it. I think I heard him say something. Look, I'm a family man. I ain't with that. Good enough for me should be good enough for everybody. That's a perfect excuse. Hey, he's a family man. He could probably bust his ass, but he's a family man. You know what I mean? So that's that. So that's our season finale today, ladies and gentlemen. Of who is endorsing a rapist? Miriam Roldan Collins is endorsing a rapist, and we just want to make sure that she's well informed so that she can make the conscious and good-hearted adult decision to decide if she wants to endorse a rapist. Endorsement of a rapist should not be forced on an elder woman inside her own household. That in itself is a form of abuse. So again, if you find her number, please do not harass that woman or anything. Anything should be done through the proper channels. Calls need to be made to find out, hey, is it, maybe you could ask them, hey, is it okay if I were to call this woman and let her know such and such? Oh, no, sir, you can't do that. Okay, well, this is what it is. Listen to this audio. Are you guys able to do such and such, such and such? Well, we could. Yeah, you got to do it through the proper channels. Do not harass people, ladies and gentlemen. And let me tell you something. This isn't the only audio that's out there. I mean, I've heard some crazy shit. We're not even going to talk about that. Let's take it one step at a time, guys. Sheesh. Anyway, be good, be well. Get you some of this good stuff today. Scoop or two in the morning. Oh, man, it'll do you right. Yeah. Who is endorsing a rapist? Thank you for coming. I hope y'all guys enjoyed the show. And I'll catch y'all later on, whatever the next thing that I think of off the top of my head is. All right? Peace.